Okay, so this is my second time trying to get this video, but good news. The first time I saw someone walking by, a nice woman. Her name was Candace, as I later found out, and I was like peeking through the fence. It was like one of those things, you know how like in the color purple when sea leaves, when Nettie comes back and she's like, Nettie, sea. I was in one of those moments because I saw somebody walking by with a girl check t-shirt on, and I was like, oh my people, my sister, hey. And I wanted to talk to her about girl check, and she wanted to talk to me about the garden, which was like so funny because we both wanted to talk about the same thing. So long story short, I have a new gardener and I have someone to walk with in this neighborhood, which is like so awesome. And I am so looking forward to networking and building with her. And I'm more than sure that you'll get to meet her in future videos. But anyways, I wanted to give a quick update on what I did today, and then also talk to you about the lemongrass for weed abatement. Now, this area here was like covered in weeds and everything else, and I hand pulled it. I didn't use the weed eater, but I hand pulled it, and I made what I call kindling bundles. And let me go over here and I'll pick one up and I'll show you, because I now have it in the sun and it's drying out. But one of the things that we do in Constance Garden is that we burn our waste. Like if we have wood, we have weeds, we repurpose them rather than throwing them away, because that's just giving somebody else your problem. And not only that, the garden and the soil needs those nutrients back. So we take them and we reuse them and repurpose them. So when I clip the weeds and I'm pulling them off the fence in their big bundles like this, can you guys see that? Let me see. Yeah, that's bigger than my head. So I roll them up and I let them dry out. And when they dry, they become very much lighter. And these are some that I did not shape into bundles, but I'll just show you. So, oh wait, here's a bundle right here. So here's a dried bundle, and this makes for making a fire very, very easy. So like whether or not you're using it in your barbecue pit, whether or not you're growing yourself, if you have weeds or any kind of vine, or even the long grasses I make bundles out of, you just collapse it on itself. This one is just tied. Those are like folded over and then wrapped around. But after they dry out, they help start your fire very, very quickly, and you don't have to use any lighter fluid, gasoline, or whatever you might be using. I had an ex who taught me how to start a fire using toilet paper or paper towel, roll it into a circle, and then light it on the inside, and then the fire will start. Well, this kindling is better than that, but you need to make sure that it's dry. If you don't have any dry kindling, you might as well not be trying to start a fire. So anyways, over here, because I started a new job really, really soon. I'm supposed to go and finish my paperwork and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get this done because I do at least 2 hours in the garden every day, because quite frankly, it's a huge garden. I'm here by myself and the neighbors love to complain. I would love it if they helped, but they don't help. They just complain. So this is what I've done today. I've cleared out this area. And what you see now, this is just with me pulling with my hands. I didn't use the weed eater or anything at this point in time. Now what's coming up is ginger. Here. This is ginger. and this is my lemongrass. And this is a gladiola bulb. Now, the thing about the lemongrass is that it helps keep down the insects, the mosquitoes, the bugs that will otherwise bite you. But also, and I'm looking in here so I can show you an example, because there was one in here earlier. So, see, this is a weed. I guess I pulled it. But what lemongrass does is that it does not allow these weeds to grow really, really big, because lemongrass cuts. And because lemongrass cuts, it will keep the weeds from growing in these areas or growing up. So consequently, I have less of a problem with weeds on this side of the fence simply because they cannot attach to the lemongrass. So they have to grow underneath it because I put a weed barrier up. So they have to grow under and over and then try to reattach. And quite frankly, they don't have all of that energy. And because the roots are buried underneath the ground, and let me show you, here's an example here of where the roots grew. Let me see. Yeah, so this is where the roots grew up and under. But you see how easy it is to pull that up? And that's because it could not grow through the lemongrass. So when I come to clean out these areas, they're typically easy to clean, and I'm just pulling my weeds out the ground, and that's it. It doesn't disturb the lemongrass, and I want to put my phone down. That tells you how much I do this so regularly. It doesn't disturb the lemongrass, and it allows you to weed this area easily. Now, I'm hoping that my lemongrass comes back a little bit more strongly because, as you can see, this looks dead. But I believe in the incredible rejuvenating powers of the earth because this has come back. So we'll see. If not, that just means I have to make another trip over to Hong Kong market or any place that sells like lemongrass in bulk and start propagating some more lemongrass. So I wanted to cover that with you right quick because, like I said, I have to run. I got to get home, jump in the shower, make it over to the new job, and fill out my paperwork. So I may be back here later on today. I don't know because I have some more paperwork to work on at home. But I did want to cover that with you guys so you can see. I will be posting up the video that I took while Miss Linda was here, which I have not posted already. So there'll be 2 videos for me today. Sorry it's taking so long, but there is so much going on in the background of my life right now. In the garden is, yes, it's the constant, but unfortunately I cannot spend as much time taping and recording, and I think the sun has gotten me all right here, y'all. So make sure y'all putting on your sunscreen. The sun is no joke. It's not playing with us. I don't care what shade of pink, brown, purple, black you are. You need some serious fucking sunscreen. Oh, excuse my French. I'm sorry, y'all. So I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Next time I will say something else. I don't know. Miss Linda says I need to focus on little bitty parts in the garden. So does Mel. And if you don't know, New Orleans gardener, that's Miss Linda. And then Mel and Keish, that's my sister and my sister-in-law. They are a walk in a fat woman's shoes. Please go over, check out their stations, watch their videos, like, subscribe. Also, please do so with mine. And I will continue bringing you some more info from the garden. But yeah, so they're making sure that I stay on top of my stuff and making sure to point out the things that I should focus on. So next time, next assignment, it's either going to be talking about this milkweed and getting rid of these bugs that are not supposed to be there, or we'll be talking about the pond. So let's walk over to the pond and let me show you what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to let y'all go. So this was a project that I also inherited. My problem is, and what I always tell people is, I'm tired of inheriting projects in my garden that I didn't start, but yet end up being responsible for because I am lead gardener. This is one of them. This is the pond. Let me see. Look, I'm like trying to get my face in there. Yeah, that's the pond. And as you can see, there are goldfish in here. And they reproduce on their own. So we have a complete ecosystem. And yes, it needs some work, but like I say, stuff happens in this garden and I learned how to take care of it. At this point in time, it has not been, shall we say, optimized, but I think I did a good thing because I put the water lotuses in there and it stopped the algae. Oh yes, it did. And I also put the fish in there and they eat the mosquito larvae. So yes, natural pest control and natural algae abatement. I will speak about that next time. Talk to you later. It's Kiki. taping from here in beautiful Constant Street Garden in New Orleans. If you have time or the inclination, drop by, see me. I need more volunteers, and I love connecting with people. So, anyways, y'all have a great day. Life is awesome. Life is great. And I'll chat with you guys next time. Bye.